नमस्ते। कैसे हैं आप सब लोग एंड वेलकम बैक टू द ऑल अबाउट वेट लॉस सीरीज। वी आर ऑन पार्ट 7 और आज हम बातें कर रहे हैं अबाउट अ टॉपिक दैट आई हैव नेवर एवर स्पोकन अबाउट बिफोर एंड इट इज वेयर टू स्टॉप eating. Now you all do know that in the last series we discussed, in the last part we discussed how much to eat, and for how much to eat I even told you the 3S formula, and the 3S formula is sit, slow and use all your senses or stay silent while eating. मैंने आपको ये भी याद दिलाया that appetite is a moving sense, it's a moving entity and it's important to respect your appetite. Every day we are differently hungry. If you are in good company, you would like to eat more, you can also digest food better. In certain seasons you are more hungry, जैसे कि जुलाई के in the evenings it's raining, then you will really feel like eating a pakoda and eating one more pakoda, but make a dhoop mein you're not even thinking about a pakoda. So seasons, the company that we keep, our health, our age, everything influences our appetite. It's important to stoke our appetite and to keep it bright. That's the reason why we use the 3S formula. But even after that, a whole lot of us are still confused about exactly लेकिन मुझे कितना खाना चाहिए. So some of you who've been following me on my social media also know that I shared the Jordan formula a few days ago. And what does the Jordan formula stand for? Jordan formula is that जब मैं जॉर्डन में गई थी तभी मैंने ये सीखा that जब कोई भी गेस्ट जॉर्डन में जाता है, when you go to anyone's house, it is mandatory to welcome the guest with a cup of Arabic coffee and a date. Now it is also mandatory for the guest to accept this drink and the date and to eat it. So this is about it's a version of Atithi Devo Bhava, where it's a two-way relationship. The host offers and the guest eats with an open mind. But here's the thing, that when you eat that one date and one coffee, you can take the second date and second coffee, because आपका host तो insist करेगा कि आप second वाला भी लो. You can take the second date and second coffee only if in your head and in your stomach you know that you can also have the third date and the third coffee, because you're not allowed to stop at the second date and second coffee. You have to have the third date and the third coffee if you've had the second one. So essentially what happens is that you can only eat dates and coffee in the number 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and not in the number 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. I thought that was really interesting, क्योंकि ये हैबिट आपका ओवर ईटिंग रुका देता है. बहुत सारे बार हम लोग क्या करते हैं that if we want, we eat the first date and first coffee, फिर हमको अच्छा लगता है तो हम लोग सेकंड भी ले लेते हैं, बट हमको ये पता होता है कि हम लोग थर्ड वाला नहीं ले पाएंगे, पर फिर भी हम ऑल द वे सेकंड तक खा लेते हैं. सो देन आई हैड अ होल लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस अबाउट, ओके लिसन, दिस इज फाइन फॉर डेट्स एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट, बट हाउ डू वी अप्लाई इट इन आवर रियल लाइफ फॉर द फूड दैट वी ईट. जब हम रोटी सब्जी खाते हैं, जब हम दाल चावल खाते हैं, जब हम पोहा उपमा इडली डोसा खाते हैं, तभी हम लोग ये फॉर्मूला कैसे अप्लाई करें. सो आई थॉट दैट आई विल शो यू दैट आप ये फॉर्मूला कैसे अप्लाई कर सकते हो. सो नंबर 1, विथ रोटी तो इट इज वेरी इजी. इफ यू आर ईटिंग वन रोटी, while you're eating that one roti, before taking the second roti, you ask yourself, can I also eat the third roti? If the answer in your head and in your stomach is third roti नहीं चलेगी, पर second तक ठीक है, तो you can stop at 1. But who should stop at 1? You remember from early in the series we spoke about the waist to hip ratio. So as a woman, if your waist to hip ratio is above 8.5, and as a man, if your waist to hip ratio is above 1.1, then it kind of indicates that you could be eating more than what you require at one time, because you're also not following the 3S formula. Invariably you could be eating much faster, you could be roaming around and eating, and you're on WhatsApp or on TV while you're eating. So roti mein it's easy. You can, you eat one, think about whether you want the second one. Before allowing yourself the second one, also think, can I eat the third one? If you are in this range and you feel कि third one मैं नहीं खा सकती हूँ, तो first one पे ही रुक जाओ, second one नहीं लेना. If you are below this range, if you are a woman with a waist to hip ratio of somewhere between 0.7 and 0.85, it means that you're doing fine. You are more or less eating what you need to eat. आप ले लो second वाली और third वाली मत लेना. Because a lot of you feel that, see, one is too little, I can't eat the third, but I do need the second. If you are in this range, it's okay, you can eat it. Same thing with men. If you're in the range of 0.9 to 1.0, it's fine. You can eat the second roti and stop at that. Then people feel, okay, चलो ठीक है, रोटी के साथ तो easy है, but what about things like poha, upma, rice, dal rice? How do we do it with that? So it's very simple, and we have a traditional way of doing it. इंडिया में आप देखोगे that whenever you're going for a wedding or whenever it's a special meal या जब भी नैवेद्य का थाली लगता है, तभी हमेशा राइस को पहले ऐसे कटोरी में हम लोग डालते हैं और फिर वो कटोरी प्लेट के ऊपर हम लोग ऐसे जमा देते हैं. ठीक है. Then you have like a little nice thing. A lot of Udupi restaurants also give you your upma and stuff exactly like this. Then you have this one serving of your rice, of your upma, of your poha, of your dalia, of your halwa, of your whatever it is that you're planning to eat. Now you start thinking, एक खत्म होने के बाद में कि दूसरा चाहिए, और अगर दूसरा चाहिए तो क्या तीसरा खाने तक मेरे स्टमक में कैपेसिटी है. अगर तीसरा खाने तक मेरे स्टमक में कैपेसिटी नहीं है तो मुझे सेकंड वाला भी नहीं खाना चाहिए. And if you're within that range of waist to hip ratio, then all that you do is you keep practicing the sit slow and senses, and then allow yourself the second one or the 1.5 thing if you are still feeling like eating a little more. I hope that this is extremely clear. Now, for all those of you who are above the ratio of 0.85 and who are above the ratio of 1.1, so above 0.85 for women, 1.1 for men. If you're above that ratio and you start practicing the Jordan formula, then don't go all out and start practicing this formula at every single meal. Why should you not follow it at every single meal? Because we are saying we want weight loss and we want to do it in a sustainable manner. Sustainable manner मतलब ये एक्सेप्ट करना कि एक बार ज्यादा खा के हम मोटे नहीं हुए हैं. एवरी डे थोड़ा थोड़ा ज्यादा खा के, महीनों महीने तक थोड़ा थोड़ा ज्यादा खा के, सालों सालों तक थोड़ा थोड़ा ज्यादा खा के इवेंचुअली आज हम मोटे हुए हैं. If we need to scale back from there in a slow, steady, sensible fashion, then we will not be able to do it in a jhatka or in a chutki. We will need to come down from that weight in a healthy and sustainable way. So, my recommendation is that you practice this Jordan formula only one meal at a time. Which one meal at a time? A meal where you know that you have the opportunity to sit, slow down and eat with all of your senses. For some of you it could be breakfast, for some of you it is lunch, for some of you it is dinner. But pick only one meal a day to practice the Jordan formula. अभी one meal a day पे अगर आप Jordan formula practice करोगे तो क्या होगा? That eventually over a period of time it will have a carry over effect. कैरी ओवर इफेक्ट मतलब आपको सोचना भी नहीं पड़ेगा, लेकिन यू विल बिगिन टू ईट एग्जैक्टली एज मच एज यू नीड टू ईट एंड यू विल सेव योर सेल्फ फ्रॉम द रिस्क ऑफ ओवर ईटिंग, बिकॉज यू विल प्रैक्टिस दिस, you will practice this and you will practice it only once a day. It will translate into every meal of the week over a period of time. So it takes time, it takes practice, it takes patience. So give your weight loss and give your health all of these things. Now what will happen if you decide that, arey no, this one meal a day I'm not going to do. I want to get thin tomorrow, so I'm going to do it on every single meal. If you do that, then what will happen? Then what you're doing is you are recreating the aggressive approach of the weight loss industry, where they think of you as someone who's a non-human who has just gone around eating way too much than required. And then if you do punish or deprive yourself and practice this Jordan formula at every single meal, then eventually your brain will notice that आप बहुत सारे कैलोरीज खा रहे थे एक दिन में, बहुत सारा एनर्जी डेंसिटी था, आप में बहुत खा रहे थे आप एक दिन पे, और अभी एकदम से बहुत कम हो गया. When it feels that there is a sharp drop, then what it does is that it forces you to eat food which is calorie dense but low on volume. Okay, food which is dense in calorie, low on volume. Food which is dense in calorie and low on volume is nothing else but junk food. Junk food like chips, like chocolates, like brownies, like cake, like ice cream, like colas. All of these are meals जहाँ पर बहुत थोड़ा खा के, मतलब बहुत कम वॉल्यूम में आपको बहुत सारी कैलोरीज मिल जाती हैं. उतनी कैलोरीज अगर आप नॉर्मल खाने से लेना चाहो तो आपका वॉल्यूम बढ़ जाता है. मतलब आपको 2-3 रोटी सब्जी दाल चावल इतना सब खाना पड़ता है, तभी जाके आपको एक कोला का या एक चॉकलेट का या आई होप यू आर गेटिंग व्हाट आई एम सेइंग, दैट व्हेन यू आर ईटिंग होलसम मील्स you have what is called as a better nutrient to calorie ratio. मतलब आपको बहुत सारे न्यूट्रिएंट्स मिलते हैं फॉर द अमाउंट ऑफ फूड दैट यू आर ईटिंग. जंक फूड में आपको बहुत कम न्यूट्रिएंट्स मिलते हैं लेकिन कैलोरीज बहुत ज्यादा मिल जाती है आपको. So when you force yourself to eat much lesser than your appetite just because you're on this whole weight loss spree, ironically your junk food consumption goes up. और इनवेरिएबली आपको पता है ये कब जाता है ऊपर? इट गोज अप इन द नाइट. सो जस्ट बिफोर यू गो टू बेड योर ब्रेन सेज टू यू नहीं 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 हम लोग आज सो पाएंगे. गो एंड रेड द फ्रिज, देखो कुछ पड़ा रहेगा, कल का ब्राउनी, परसों का चॉकलेट, उस दिन का कोला, कोई आइसक्रीम, वो खाओ और बाद में सो जाओ. सो your body will not let you make a sharp drop or a big change in the way that you're eating in a very small amount of time. You will have to take your body into confidence and work at it over weeks together so that the weight you lose never ever comes back. उसकी हिम्मत ही नहीं होनी चाहिए वापस आने की. कैसे उसकी हिम्मत नहीं होती है वापस आने की? So here's the thing, that when you begin to eat better, your health improves. But how will you begin to eat better? By developing sustainable habits. So sustainable habits help you improve your health, and then over a period of time, because your health has improved, it forces you to keep up with good habits. आप देखे होंगे दैट आपके फैमिली में जितने भी ऐसे लोग रहेंगे कि जो बुजुर्ग है, जो अच्छी सेहत में है, दे विल टेल यू, उनकी हैबिट्स ही ऐसी हो जाती है कि अरे नहीं नहीं 8 बजे के बाद में मैं अगर ये मेरा डिनर नहीं खत्म हो गया तो आई फील एसिडिटी, या मेरे को हर रोज रात को सोने के पहले 1 कप दूध तो चाहिए ही, नहीं तो नींद नहीं आती है. पीपल हु आर एक्सरसाइजिंग रेगुलरली, अगर उन्होंने एक दिन एक्सरसाइज नहीं की तो उनको बेचैन सा लगने लगता है. But the first time that they started exercising, they adopted a good habit. The first time that they began to eat right, they adopted a good habit. The first time that they started having haldi milk or gulkan milk in the night, they adopted a good habit. Habits practiced over a period of time influenced and gave them better health outcomes. And then those better health outcomes ensured that they keep up with their good habits. So health और habits का जो है ये 2-way रिलेशनशिप है. इसको मेंटेन करने के लिए यू हैव टू इनिशियली वर्क विथ योर हैबिट्स. उसके बाद में स्टेइंग इन गुड हेल्थ आपका डिफॉल्ट हो जाता है, एंड विदाउट एनी काइंड ऑफ थिंकिंग, रिफ्लेक्स में या एफर्टलेसली आपके हैबिट्स अच्छे ही रहते हैं, विच लीड टू फर्दर इम्प्रूवमेंट इन योर हेल्थ. So I hope that you have understood this and that you will practice this with compassion, with patience and with perseverance, and one meal at a time. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good weekend. Bye bye.